Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Mike. This is Skinny Boy Barbecue, and today we're going to be doing baby back ribs. My favorite things to cook, and what I'm going to be doing today is I've been watching a lot on YouTube. This is how I learned how to kind of get some recipes, make some rubs. But two of the people that I've seen that I've wanted to try what their ribs are like, we've got Meat Church and we've got Heath Riles barbecue. Now for me it's a case of any excuse to cook and any excuse for ribs, and I get to eat two because my wife won't eat them at all. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be comparing the two methods, and then I'm going to kind of do a review at the end, which also means that I get to eat and you have to watch me eat, but it should be good. So what we're going to do first of all is, with any pork ribs, whether it's baby back, St. Louis cut or anything, you get this membrane on the back of it and you want to get rid of that. And the best way to do that is to get your finger, get a knife, get a bit of tissue, kind of try and lift and peek up some of the membrane itself. And if you can, get a little bit, get your finger underneath it. And then all you're going to do is put it back and it'll just peel off. The tissue helps grip it. So, because without that, it'll be really, really slippy and you're not going to get very far very fast. This bit does take a bit of practice. Now, one of my goals in the next year or two is to hopefully enter little competitions and see how we get on. This bit's being a bit stubborn. Sometimes you won't get it all, but get the majority if you can. I've actually done quite well here. Normally it's like trying to perform an operation. Cool, so we've got our two racks of ribs. Now, left side we're going to do Heath Riles, and on the right side we're going to do Meat Church. Now, both of them have a hotter rub which is infused with jalapeno. You've got the garlic jalapeno rub and you've got the honey hot barbecue rub from Meat Church. So all we're going to do is just give a liberal coat on the back. And then follow it up with the honey, and then just give it a tap down. Heath Riles one, again, nice even kind of coat. Now he layers pecan rub down on his. I normally use a cherry sometimes. And then we're going to follow that with the honey rub. We're going to let that sit for maybe about 10 minutes. I'm going to go take it inside because it's getting a bit windy again. But we're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. We're going to come back. We're going to repeat the process on the other side, on the meaty side. And then we're going to get the barbecue fired up. So I'll see you soon. So guys, while we're waiting for the ribs just to kind of sweat a little bit, we're going to go ahead and get the grill fired up. So we're going to use the wood chunks and the from Kamado Joe. I'm going to stick a couple of chunks of cherry in here. You're just going to spread it out a little bit, and we're going to stick a chunk of hickory in here as well. You can see I've got my fire starters already in, so we're just going to get these started. And we're going to give that a chance to fire up. Probably going to take about 15 minutes. We're going to close the dome, get it to 275 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's the temperature we're going to be cooking on today. So that's it, guys. Grill's just about to come to temperature. What we're going to do now is pop the ribs on. I'm using the slow roller that Kamado Joe has done. I'll do a review on the Joe later on down the line, but we're going to put the ribs in, bunch them up a little bit, because how you lime is how they're going to cook. As you can see, we're already getting a nice waft of smoke. This should take now probably, I'll come back in about an hour and 45 minutes, and once you can touch the rubs and it doesn't come off on your finger like this, then you know we're going to get ready to wrap that up. So I'll do that. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. So, confession time at Skinny Boy Barbecue. I use my iPhone, I said in a previous video, but you've got this handy little button which starts your videos or takes a photo if you've got it on photo mode, which is great. I've got a little tripod and it's all set there. And I've just done this whole explanation. I've taken the ribs off and I've done the wraps. So for Heath Riles, he has what's called a butter bath and wrap. And all you do is you put that into a little blender, bit of apple juice, mix it up, and then put it into some foil, wrap it, it's all sorted. And then the meat church, and most way people do it is you just get some brown sugar, some honey, some butter, and you rub, and you lay it all out onto the to the foil, and then put your meat down on top of it. However, I did this, it took about a minute and a half to kind of wrap them both and get them back on the grill, except I forgot to turn it to video mode, so it actually took a photo, so it was a complete waste of time. So like I said, amateur hour. If you've seen the couple of videos I've posted before, it hasn't got all the fancy bit at the start, so I'm getting better at my videos. I just have to remember to press video. So it's all wrapped now, it's all on the grill. Temperature's been holding steady at 275 on the Kamado Joe, which has been great. And I'll see you all in about an hour and a half. We're going to try and get the ribs up to an internal temperature of about 204, 205 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's when you know they'll be tender as anything. You just pull the bones out and then eat it, unless I forget to do something else, like take them off the grill later on, and then it'll all be ruined. But we'll take them off later on. We'll barbecue sauce, a bit of sweet vinegar sauce on them both, stick it back in for 10 minutes, bit of a glaze, and then we'll be done. So I'll see you soon. And now the test. Oh, they're so hot. Heath Riles has got a nice bite to it. You can definitely taste the jalapeno. And you get the sweetness. Should let this cool down a bit. Definitely a nice tasting rib. This is what I miss about not having gloves, especially with the current pandemic. Trying to get any gloves is a bit like trying to get the the numbers in advance for the National Lottery. But both are really, really good. However, winner ribs for dinner is going to be the Heath Riles ones. Well, thanks for joining, guys. I'm now going to go off camera and mess my face up even more eating these two, and we'll see you next time on Skinny Boy Barbecue. If you like this video, like and subscribe on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. The next one I'm going to be doing is a brisket. I'm actually doing a brisket for dinner, but I'm also going to be doing a brisket chili afterwards. So there's going to be 2 cooks to that video, and what I'm going to be doing with the brisket chili is giving it to the nurses and the doctors over at Kamado University Hospital to kind of keep them going a little bit. So stay at home, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.